Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video here for Orb and the Moons to the Earth, episode 23. We are in the final home stretch of the series. We have 23, 24, and episode 25. Last episode, I was a bit confused on whether Anthony was telling Novak the truth or not, but after a lot of comments and kind of reading through what everybody had to say, it's pretty apparent he was telling what he believed to be an objective truth. At least that's what it seems, and that caused Novak's entire world to come crumbling down because of the fact that this one bishop at the time seemingly hates heliocentrism. It's just like Draka and Antony were talking about. Like the person in power at the time can make different things go away at different times, and they realized, oh yeah, none of the world at this point really denounces heliocentrism besides our country, and that's because the bishop of the church, we don't know why, but he seemingly hates it. And so he sent someone like Novak and kind of brainwashed Novak into thinking he was doing this big grand purpose by taking out these heretics, when I mean in reality he was just killing innocent people. That because this one bishop didn't like heliocentrism, he was just straight up killing innocent people. Like it's just God, the amount of deaths. Hubert, Rafal, Badeni, Yolenta, the bodies just stack up under Novak's false pretenses that he believed he was doing it for a just cause. It's really, really dark when you think about it like that, and I fear Novak or somebody is not making it out of this church alive. So let's see where this is going to go in this episode. But per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions. So feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now, without further ado, stop straight into Orb with the Movements of the Earth, episode 23. Oh, we're getting even a little bit of a recap here. Even the heretics you executed. All those records and things were hidden, and like some people talked about how this was a very good way to explain, because this is like historical fiction. Obviously it's very dramatized and very fictionalized, but it tries to follow a kind of path of history. But the biggest critique about this show was that nobody was ever killed for publishing or bringing about the idea of heliocentrism, at least not in recorded history. And so in this, they're saying this bishop here, it's this one bishop during this time period who had like a couple, Novak and maybe a couple sparse others, taking out people for publishing the idea of heliocentrism, and then burning like any, or getting rid of any documents that would say as such. So it's possible, it's not in the history books, but it's entirely possible people were killed for heliocentrism, and this show kind of tries to take an angle of like, what if they were, but those documents were just burned and erased from history, so we never learned about it, which I think is really cool, because I do remember people saying earlier on in the season that the biggest critique of this show was that, like, if it's historical fiction, nobody was ever killed for like stuff like heliocentrism, at least as far as we know, because no official documents say as such. So in this, it's like this one bishop. I don't know. I've been saying bishop. I don't know. I think that whatever the higher up guy is called is doing this kind of on his own. We don't know why, but he's doing this on his own, and the whole situation is so it just brings Novak's entire world crumbling down. His entire life's work suddenly becomes that he's just a murderer. Like it's God, it's rough. Don't make a fuss. Yeah, we're not making it. Someone's not making it out if you're alive. Novak, Antony, Draka. So I hope Draka lives, but I don't see. I think either Antony or Novak is dying here. Probably Novak, honestly. I know what this is. And so Novak isn't gonna believe him, even though Antony is pretty much telling the truth here. But then again, that's also true. Antony does also care about money, so it's not wrong for Novak to think this way, but I also don't think Antony is lying either. I mean, literally when he was talking to Draka, he was saying, I'm taking a big risk here. He knows it can make him a lot of money, but he's taking a huge risk in the fact that the bishop during this time period doesn't like heliocentrism. So even if the rest of the world is allowing it, he still has to be careful with how he goes about doing it, because he can still get killed for it. Oh shit. The end must be near and even the clergy are for sale. Yeah, this is really not gonna end well. I'm so scared. I'm just trying to get there first. Oh god. Do you really welcome such an age? Damn. As long as money's involved, it doesn't matter. But then again, we know Draka hasn't been religious since the very second we met her. Blow herself up with explosives. Listen, Novak, the only reason she had to do that is because there was inquisitors chasing her down to kill her. She wouldn't have had to do that if there wasn't people punishing, if there wasn't a higher up punishing those for researching heliocentrism. That explosion is where knowledge and technology lead. The leader spoke with those words. Surely morality is something you find when you're lost. Ooh, damn, they're kicking in with another goat at OST here. God damn. I believe his name is Kensuke Ushio. He did I believe this is correct. 23 episodes in. I should probably have this locked down by now. But I believe he did Dangers and a couple of other really big shows. He cannot stop cooking when it comes to OSTs. And tame abnormal technology. Think for yourself in a world with no God. Damn. Damn. Out of step with the times. You are putting yourself right in line of a fucking torch, Anthony. I think I was right to plan for the worst. Oh my god. What will happen if we all die here tonight? Holy shit. He's like, what happens if we all die here tonight? Do the winds still change? Does heliocentrism still go through? Oh my god. God, it's just... the way that this is totally tarnished and ruined Novak's life is just... God, it's crazy. And it's all from the whims and decisions of a singular higher up who doesn't like heliocentrism has completely ruined this guy's life. Is burned by someone's hand. If I left to follow a message with the gatekeepers. Oh my god. Oh my god! Novak becoming the final villain was not on my bingo card. I sincerely thought Novak would maybe end up being forced to like come around or something, but no. He's just so far off the deep end at this point. He just killed Anthony and now plans on burning this fucking building down. Oh my god, this is so bad. Oh my god, this is so bad. Have the winds shifted again, he says, right after murdering Anthony. What the fuck? And it's that kind of thing. It's like what Draka was saying earlier. It's humanity that's going to affect these things. And what do you know? The winds are shifting due to another action by another human. Wow, and he's dead just like that. What the fuck? That was Draka's one lead to get this published, and that makes everybody else's sacrifice, Schmidt and all the others, completely in vain now that her plan cannot go through. We're somehow judged acceptable. This is, oh my god, Novak has gone completely off the deep end. Completely off the deep end. He literally cannot, but I didn't expect to witness such a total reversal. Fuck me. So yeah, he's just at this point, he can't let everything he's done in his life be completely in vain, and even if he knows that it is, he refuses to. Oh my, this is. How does Draka get out of here? Because if he throws that torch back there, the entire place burns down and he can just try and murder her. The believers of heliocentrism are dangerous. Fuck. What the hell? Novak might be old now, but he's still a bigger man. Like, physically wise. Only way Draka's getting out of this is running. Or if she has a weapon herself to kill him. You're going to kill me too. And also, like Novak said, he is totally okay with killing himself here as well. As long as in his own deluded brain at this point, he can, like, die while stopping heliocentrism from spreading. He can die happy, I guess. I doubt anyone will believe you. This is... I cannot believe what has just occurred in this episode. Holy shit. Ugh. But, like, where do we go in the last two episodes now? How does Draka get this out there? How? I don't know. Oh! What a throw, bro. Oh my god. Oh, shit! Oh! Oh my god! And ran through the fucking fire. That stab wound is so bad, though. Oh my god, that's in such a bad spot. Oh my god. The OP makes so much sense now. Why we see... Okay, he's about to see Rafal here. Novak is. It makes so much sense, the OP now. Yeah, Novak is dead. It makes so much sense what we see in the OP now. Novak sees Rafal as he's about to pass. Yup, I fucking knew it. I knew it. Oh my god. Yup. And now they play the OP. Yep, that scene from the OP that has persisted since literally episode 1. That has been in the OP since the very beginning episode, or whatever the episode was where we saw the OP for the first time. That scene has been there, and it finally makes sense as Novak is on his deathbed there. Fuck me. Where do we go from here in the last two episodes? I don't know if Draka's gonna survive now with that stab wound. I can't believe Novak technically won in the end. He technically won. Because he killed Antony, which was Draka's whole plan, and then made all those sacrifices along the way, Schmidt and all the above, all of them in vain, because Draka's plan can no longer go through. Oh my god. Is this some kind of revelation? Your dying mind is conjured. Long time no see. That's thanks to yourself. That's not thanks to Rafal. I hope Rafal, this illusion of Rafal can change his mind that it's not Rafal's fault, not Huber's fault, not O's fault, not Badeni's fault, not Yolenta's fault, not Draka's fault, not Antony's fault. Well, I actually would say it's partly Antony because, you know, what he did earlier this season was pretty fucked up, making Novak think his daughter had died. Which he actually originally had just straight up planned to kill Yolenta, but she escaped. So they made him think that Yolenta had died. But alas, yeah, no, that is all your own fault. You and that bishop who deluded you into believing that what you were doing was a righteous cause for your god. By you and your stone chest. Yeah. See, hallucination isn't even blasphemy. It's because it's not. He still has it. We saw him fucking stabbing it earlier when we first saw him again. I'm an illusion, so I can't receive it. It no longer belongs to me alone. It's a token of all the people you've killed. Isn't blasphemy? I finally realized it. Wow! I'm the villain of this story. Yes, you are. You just killed the biggest way that we were gonna get heliocentrism out there and published. You just ended that. You are the villain of this story for all of these characters. This whole time he believed what he was doing was taking down heretics and preserving the faith and all the above, but after they basically just forced him to realize that heliocentrism is not blasphemy, yeah, he had to come to terms with the fact that he is the villain for all of these people. But then again, it's also the thing of like, he literally was just doing what he believed was right. Whether we know it was right or not at the time period, and he himself was deluded into believing what he was doing was right. Does that innately make it okay? No, but he did believe what he was doing was right. He believed he was protecting his faith. That we were on opposing sides. A single person can contain all of those qualities within them, and yet no two are the same. Damn, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. Such a beautiful sentiment there. They'll merely see us all as people from the 15th century. Damn! Oh my god! What the fuck? They brought... The author fucking brought Rafal back to drop some absolute banger lines here. That's, I mean, because yeah, when I think about people from this time period, before this show, it literally was just like, yep, that was people from the 15th century. Like, they did what they did. They're different from us and all the above. And God, I love this whole sentiment here. It's so good. And perhaps most surprising of all, a single person can contain all those qualities within them. There are so many of us, and yet no two are the same. It's no wonder we never stop fighting. Ah, shit, man. Despite everything that happened, all the people that genuinely lived, genuinely breathed, genuinely thought, genuinely had different personalities, different faces, different bloodlines, different lives, different careers, different all the above. When time passes a certain point, people look on them as one time period. The individual disappears into a trace of history unless you're maybe lucky enough to be such a famous figure that history remembers you. Yep. No villain, no difference between people, no differing people. There's no good guys or bad. Well, innately in history you can look back at, I'm talking on an individual level, okay? Obviously, you can look back and see, like, yeah, this country did this bad thing and all the above. But, like, when people look back on a time period and they don't look at an individual level, they just look back at this group of people in this time period. They don't look at the individual level, the differences between the people, the different lives they led and all the above. Ain't that the truth? I mean, it is a very crazy concept to think of. Like, we live here in this time period, in this day and age now, where I'm able to do this and make videos for you guys, or you guys are able to watch it, or we're able to all the above in our current time period, but we could have been born in this time. Our lives could have been so drastically different. It is so, by a twist of fate, I guess you could say, that we've all been born in the time period that we're born in. Mere coincidence, pure coincidence that you're born when you are in what period of history that you're born in. It is also miraculous and destined to be. Holy shit, I was not expecting this to get so profound this episode. Oh my god. I feel much closer to those who were born in the same era as me. Because you lived and breathed that same era as them. You talked with them. You learned about them and their personalities, their aspirations, the things they want to do, the things they enjoy, and all the above. One another to kill. Our comrades who built an era together. God, dude, this show is fucking fantastic. It's so good. Villain or hero, you built an era together. I mean, this series has taken place over the course of what, 35 years now? From start to finish. 35 years have passed, if I'm not mistaken. Because it was Rafal, and then we passed 10 years to O, and then once O, Bodini and Yolenta's story ended, we passed 25 years to now. Are you trying to reassure me? I'm just an illusion that you created. Yeah, it's your own illusion in your head trying to reassure you before you pass on. But I don't disagree with anything he's saying either. You might be the villain, you might be the good guy of whatever story you're a part of, but everything that happens in that story is what creates the era of history. Felt something toward you. A feeling that I should never hold for a heretic like yourself. We saw very, very early on that Novak was horrendously shaken by the actions Rafal took as like a 12-year-old kid. Pain. That's crazy. Rafal affected him that much that these heretics that he believed he was stopping from ruining the faith. He felt genuine pain and anguish over sending them to their deaths like that. Especially Rafal. That's what I thought. But I'll keep that in mind. The first and final chance God gave me to take a different path in life. The first and final chance that God gave Novak to take a different path in life and shoot and get a different ending maybe. We're a nuisance and I ignored them. I'm the villain. Damn. And the whole building collapses. It was so good to see Rafal again at the end here and have a conversation. Even if he's an illusion in Novak's mind, he speaks like the real Rafal would. You'll die too. You know things, right? If you're still alive, please do what's appropriate. He still carries the gloves on him. He still carries them. And that hand, did he realize that was her? Oh my god, he kept her fucking hand. So he did. Oh, is he gonna see if that was her? Is this him testing if the gloves fit? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if he knows or has an inkling. Maybe he has an inkling that it's her, and that's why he's doing this, and that's why he kept the hand. But we'll see. And they fit like a glove, literally. You fell. All stemmed from my misunderstanding. They're all my sins. Oh my god. What the fuck? I mean, what I just holy shit. This is such a beautiful scene. All the fire's gone and that heavenly light is shining on Novak. Whew. What the fuck? What the fuck? Ugh. One last focus on that little ball. Is this Draka? Oh shit, she's not doing well either. She didn't have literally anybody she can turn to. Oh, that's a lot of blood. Not her too. Oh my god. Isn't this scene literally in the OP? Isn't this scene literally in the OP with her staring like this? Oh, it's the pigeon. She's gonna give it. Yep, she's gonna give the scroll to the... She's really gonna... Oh my... I really can't. I can't do this today. I can't do this today. Oh my god. I die, it all ends. I wonder if she's gonna look at the sunrise one last time. One last time, because she's been shying away from it all this time in this series since we met her. Oh, was my life even worth? You can see the sun coming up. Fucking knew it. This is, where the fuck do we go for the last? What do we do for the last 2 episodes of this show? What the fuck do we do? What do we do? There's 2 episodes left. Where is that carrier pigeon gonna go? To who? Who is left? All of our characters are dead. Who is left? The only person I could see is like possibly Novak's like second in command dude or something like. Or didn't he get killed? I don't fucking know. Yep, she's trying so hard to look at it. Damn. What a fucking brutal episode, man. I think this guy's in the OP. He's probably our last character here for the final 2 episodes. Albert. How do you wrap this up in 2 episodes, man? Is the carrier pigeon gonna end up with him? He has an astrolabe himself. Okay. I'm like trying so hard to recover my energy now, but that was just the most draining shit. Oh my god. Okay, I have no idea how they're gonna wrap this up in the next 2 episodes. I literally don't have the slightest clue, but oh my god, that was... Whew. I don't know if I have too much else to add here, to be completely honest, but Draka just... The cut to her as a kid fucking killed me. Oh my god, just the arms open wide. It's like... It is true, once death comes after you, money, like, it doesn't matter what you have, nothing will save you when your time comes. And her whole constitution was literally to get enough money to avoid death, to avoid that fate that awaits you, but in the end she realized that no matter what, when death is there and it's ready for you, there's no escaping. Once your time comes, and it's time to pass on. And just her accepting that, arms wide open as the sunrise hits her, and she relishes in the sunrise for the last time. And then Novak begging that if everything that he has fought for and believed for is false, that he takes all the weight of those sins, and that his daughter go to heaven. And I just... God. What an utterly incredibly crushing conclusion to two absolute incredible characters. That absolutely wrecked me. I don't have much more to add here, guys. This is literally because, like, the more I watch this, the more this becomes one of my favorite shows of all time. Literally of all time. It's already in my top 10, and I think it's working its way up more. I literally, this show is peak. I don't think I have much else to add. So I think that is going to wrap it up from reaction to Orbital Movements of the Earth, episode 23. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.